The Saber of the Lightning Master. Let's see that one more time. I love Datapacks. The air crackles with electricity as lightning races through your veins. The mightiest force of nature awaits your command. Hey guys, my name's Whimsy, and I freaking made this thing. Oh, I'm so proud of it. But before you can wield the lightning, you must tame the ice, fire, earth, and wind. Later in the video, we take our items into the arena and see if we can defeat the bottomless spider nest. And watch closely, because at some point in this video, I drop the only hint you're going to get about an Easter egg that leads to Blood Thunder, a weapon even more powerful than the Saber of the Lightning Master. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe because it really helps me out and motivates me to make more content for you guys. Now, young Lightning Apprentice, you are ready. Join me in the Lightning Dojo. Starting off with this data pack, you can type /reload and everybody is given a guidebook. When you right-click this guidebook, you can go to the second page in the guidebook and then see the crafting guide. This will take you to the Planet Minecraft website where you have all the screenshots that you need to figure out how to craft the items. If you scroll to the last page, you can see a list of items where you can click the text and then cheat in the item. One other thing I'm sure you notice is that all the items are displayed on these item stands. And notice how when I walk over it, I can't pick up the item. Now, I added something to this data pack that allows you to take an item frame, place it down wherever you want, and then you can toss down an item. So if you want to proudly display your nether star or the first piece of wood that you got in your world, then you could do that. I always think it's kind of cool to have a museum in your base of sorts for those sort of nostalgia things. If you're into that, maybe this could be a data pack for you. And if you don't want to play with the staffs, then maybe I'll even spin off this functionality into its own data pack. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, if you ever want the item back, you can just break the item frame and then pick it up like you normally would. Goodbye, trash. Starting off, we have the Frostbite Staff, and I think it looks so good. Very cold, chilly. You got these icicles hanging off of it, and the ability is amazing. Take a look at this. You get these ice spikes coming out of the ground, and the sound is so nice. But yeah, it stays there for a short time. You can summon a bunch of them if you want to, and it actually does a minor amount of damage and completely immobilizes enemies. We can also shoot it through things. Take a look at that, and it adapts to the terrain. Very cool. Notice how if I come over here, it'll actually mold itself to the hill. Yeah, I'm really proud of this one. And since this item is pretty easy to get, it really doesn't do that much damage. It takes about 2 rounds of ice spikes to actually kill the creepers. So it's much more of a control item. Moving on to the next item, we have the Fire Staff. And I love the way that this one looks, although I can't help but shake the feeling that it looks like one of those extendo arms that old people use to grab the cream of wheat on the top shelf. But gotta say that texture in the middle where it's animated and it's fire looks really cool. I love it. The Fire Staff is pretty simple. It shoots fireballs. And it does a pretty decent amount of damage too. So watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the creeper is dead. You know, I think Minecraft needs some more ranged options besides just bows and crossbows, so I think having this in the game is pretty nice. Also, the Fire Staff opens up more defensive options. You can shoot it at the ground and create walls of fire. And you might also notice these particles coming off of me. That is because I have permanent fire resistance. Now, I know what you're thinking. Whimsy, that's pretty overpowered. And yeah, it kinda is, but trust me, it gets really old being on fire all the time from your own item. So you'll appreciate it when you start playing with it. And next up, we have the Fertile Earth Staff, which I have shown on this channel before, but basically, it is your all-in-one farming mega tool. And let me just say, it's going to change your life. You can right-click, get these particles beneath you, and then you can go and start eating up all these crops. You'll notice that it breaks all of them, sucks it up into your inventory, doesn't break any of the stems, and replants everything. Next up, another item that we've shown on this channel before, we have the Windrunner Staff, and you can only make this by using blue wool. Very important. With this item, when you right-click, you open the staff, and then you can start running faster and jumping higher. You can also glide a little bit. And it's just one of those items that makes it really easy to move around in the world, so it's a big quality of life thing, and if you're living in the forest or something, you can run across the tree canopy, and, you know, I can't live without it at this point. It's really nice to have. Young Lightning Apprentice, I do believe that you are ready to craft the Saber of the Lightning Master. And to do so, you need to use the Frostbite Staff, the Fire Staff, the Fertile Earth Staff, and the Windrunner Staff, and 1 diamond block. And at long last, the Saber of the Lightning Master. Although, I don't actually need 2 of them, so into the trash pile you go. The Saber of the Lightning Master has a bunch of different abilities. For example, I got passive fire resistance, and I have 3 right-click abilities, which I can cycle through by pressing F. I've got Lightning Bolt, Thunder Rush, and Electric Drill. And I also have a 4th attack ability that activates whenever I hit something. The first ability you saw in the beginning of the video was an attack ability. So when I hit something, it does that, and it looks so cool. It sounds really cool. It's probably one of my favorite effects that I've ever made in my data packing career. Lightning Bolt does exactly what you think it would do. There is no way that you can make a lightning sword without it summoning lightning. That is basically a given. Also, you have the Electric Drill, which mines in a 3x3 at a distance. And if you notice, it actually sucks the items into my inventory. And this item can drill through everything except for bedrock, including trees. So it makes a really useful multi-tool. You can also use Thunder Rush. So when you right-click and sprint, you basically get the same ability as the Windrunner Staff, but a little bit better. The jump is the same height, you still get the floaty effect, but you run a little bit faster. Functionally, it's the same thing, but, you know, I can't live without it. And finally, we are left with Blood Thunder. And wouldn't you like to know what it does? Well, unfortunately, Lightning Apprentice, this magic is forbidden. And if you want to know how to craft it, unfortunately, you missed the hint, so you better go back. It's one thing to know how to control the lightning, but it's another to be worthy of its power. And so, we find ourselves in the arena with the bottomless spider nest. The goal is simple: destroy the nest before the spiders destroy you. And now let the tribulation begin. There's too many. No. I won't give up. I will prove that I am worthy of the lightning, no matter the cost. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, which you probably did because you're here, then make sure you like and subscribe. Also, comment down below what I should do for my next battle. My name's Whimsy, your favorite data packing ice cream cone. Goodbye.